it's not like हमारे देश में enough podcast नहीं थे कि हम एक और podcast ले आए आपके लिए, but I promise Girl Boss is going to be very different because we are going to decode how these successful, brilliant women went from 0 to 1.
How to talk money, how to demand money, have a healthy relationship with money.
There's still a taboo in India, not many people talk about money.
The way my Instagram works is 50% advanced to get a concept. मतलब full advance before going live. पहले ही निकाल लो GST, पहले ये निकाल लो. Just tell me, मेरा in hand मुझे बता दो, सब निकाल लो पहले. If your CA is not sharp, does not work in the business, does not speak to your team constantly, you are screwed.
Today's Girl Boss I've known firstly as Makeup Dee, then Shags Dee, and I used to be obsessed. But more than that, she's a brilliant actor, a great comic. So excuse me and please welcome Malika Dua. Hello. It's not like I saw you 2 minutes ago at the green room.
Behave like मैं अभी आई. Shocked हो
I
जाओ.
know.
आप
Please
shocked
sit.
नहीं लग रहे हो.
How do you like that term when someone says, yo, we're a girl boss?
What is girl boss?
I mean, woman boss doesn't have a nice ring to it.
Correct. Like I've been called female comedian so many times, right? And
Yeah.
I was very opposed to that because I'm like, it's a profession, okay? Like there's no female banker, there's no like female doctor.
Yeah.
So why does this there have to be this distinction? It
Yeah.
may be in your head, but it should not be used to categorize the rest of us.
Chalo, acha, in my introduction, I said comic. So
Haan.
I didn't say female comic.
Female comic, and I also think marketers have really like bastardized it. I think that's my problem.
Yeah, that we have. I would like to include myself in this because the show is also called Girl Boss and I coined the term. So I was like, guys, ye karte hain.
It reaches easily, no? Like it's very identifiable. It talks about a certain, like when you say
So
girl
you know
boss,
what to expect.
yeah, you know what to expect.
Yeah. So my question actually comes from that. I am super influenced by people around me, especially family from bachpan. So did a lot of people have that influence on you and how you are currently?
Entirely, yeah. Like I thought, even when my parents were around, like I was very aware that anything that's good about me is from them. Okay, 100%. Like वो जो main lottery होती है ना life की कि आपके माँ बाप कौन है, I lucked out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Touch wood.
Touch wood. But more so after they passed, you realize, right? Because then you're very, very aware of this was finite.
Yeah.
So now you must realize that this was your reference point. Like, आप यहाँ से आते हो, this is what you are. And now I observe it even like more keenly, and I realize that I am entirely like them. Like, I mean, there's a long way to go, but all the good things about me are from them. Few bad things also, like any normal person.
That's fine.
Like I think the foundation of who I am as a person was set by my parents. And then it's when you grow older, and ये ना बड़े ही मतलब बेवकूफ लोग ऐसी बातें करते हैं ना कि I'm fully self-made. Hell no, you're not. Like, firstly, financially, you are not, and in every other way within, you are not. You are the result of every interaction that you've had.
Yeah, you're
right?
a product of your exposure.
Yeah, of course you are. And if you lucked out, तो फिर तो और भी अच्छा है.
Yeah.
So yeah, initial influence, parents. Big influence, sister. And then after that, you know, you go to college, you work, and there are different people who come into your life.
Yeah.
And then they teach you different things.
Yeah.
But you get to those places via the first few people that you
Some
met.
good things and some bad things, both.
Yeah, of course.
मतलब जब मुझसे लोग पूछते कि acting, I said my parents put me into theatre when I was 4 years old. Yours is मैंने.
Man, give me a slap.
But how did you get into? Of course, Nautanki and dramatics is one thing, but how
Yeah.
did you get into acting?
The first experience with acting was hearing about theatre from my father.
Okay.
He used to talk a lot about plays, about NSD, about the plays that he saw, and cinema was not so much his thing. Because I think by the time that became bigger, he became very busy with work, and
Right.
he never really cared for films as such. But he always had very fond memories of the way, like, you know, when he would speak about theatre, about actors who went from
that
here.
time theatre was novelty. It was very
was
posh. It was
huge.
culture.
Yeah, like back in the day, like when actors like Manohar Singh, Uttara Bhaukar and all went, like, you know, made their name and whatever. So he used to talk a lot about that. And music was a big part. So I always knew that I liked being on stage. Nobody thinks of what they want to become as such at that age. Everybody asks, "Bale, okay, क्या बनोगे?" So I used to say astronaut बनूंगी because मुझे ऐसे planets को देख के बड़ा मजा आता था. ये नहीं पता था कि तुम्हारी औकात नहीं है बनने की मलिका. Just go to sleep.
तो नासा नहीं हो पाया.
नासा तो हो ही नहीं पाया. But yeah, लोगों को झांसा हो गया.
So you did theatre in school?
Yeah, I did theatre in school. I was more like in the choir group than on stage, but I used to do, I think the first like big acting experience I had as a child was Sound of Music. I was one of the One Trap kids, and then I got to sing and act, so I was very happy.
Amazing.
हाँ, तो college में मैंने theatre इसलिए major किया क्योंकि again when I went there I realized that there were certain classes I was cracking very well and certain I wasn't, and we had 2 years to decide before we declared our major. And my advisor at that time, she said, Malika, what is the reason you think that you want to major in psychology or in whatever?
Yeah.
I see a marked difference in your grades in the theatre classes that you do versus this. And I'm like, because professor who comes all the way and takes a degree jahan options nahi hai, I gave that answer. She's like, your undergraduate degree is supposed to be something that builds your personality and prepares you for what you do after, you know. And
that's a good tip, like for young folks who's actually tip. Yeah, that's a good tip.
Because like I think that is the true purpose of a liberal arts education, na. ये जो आपको
school is such a bubble, yeah.
ये जो pastor आपसे लेते हैं, अगर ऐसी advice देते हैं तो थोड़ा कम बुरा लगता है.
And then in masters, then you can do your specialization or whatever you want.
अब तो वक्त वैसे भी बदल गया. ये बहुत सालों पहले की बात है ना. Now the way we educate ourselves has completely changed. There was no learning on the internet back when I was in college. So for me, college was genuinely exposure. In today's age, someone sitting at home consuming the right things online can be far better equipped than someone who's even getting a 4-year degree somewhere abroad. A 4-year degree will at best take you out of the comfort of your house and teach you how to manage without, you know, mummy, papa, this, that. But as far as learning and exposure is concerned, we are as close to anybody in the world right now, thanks to the internet.
But actually speaking about exposure, and obviously when you're in college, you leave home and then suddenly there's this new world and everything. That's phase 1. Phase 2 is when you come into the working world. Then you leave your parents, your home, and now you're earning, you're adulthood. So when you came to Bombay or when you started your job, how did the financial freedom aspect come into place?
So financial freedom, it didn't feel like freedom until I switched careers. Because when I was a copywriter, I got a very limited salary because I was
job
level. But I was living at my house, कोई rent नहीं देना, खाना मिल रहा है, ये है, वो है, मजे, you know, मम्मी पापा के साथ रह रहे हैं, सब कुछ. But side by side, what had happened was like, since we speak about my father, we know that he was a very vocal journalist. And the space for those kind of people was not there on television, right? And so his relationship with television ended by then. So there was no money coming in.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and he had my education loan to pay. He had his own set of loans to pay. And mom was a doctor and she did not have a very fat salary either. So at that point, I don't know kya tha, it was divine because I ended up doing something online. Like I was doing theatre, I was doing whatever, auditioning for ads. I never used to get any. I wasn't that person who can just be cast, you know, dekh ke cast kar liya ad ke liye. And I just ended up doing one video and it just really blew up in a way. And which connected me to the right people, right? But I was so cynical by then, seeing how stressed
cynical about money?
Very cynical about money, very, very cynical. I still am very cynical about money. With my dad, I saw he lived a life of great glory, but severe financial ups and downs. Especially because he liked to live the good life. And he was not doing anything wrong to get money. So money was limited. Right?
But he didn't live frugally.
Not at all.
I love that you're ऐसी जिंदगी जीने
मतलब थोड़ा सोच के जिए. Like, because we had all these friends from very rich business families and we, you know, in some ways you realize कि अच्छा, they are very rich, but never any problem because parents ensure कि कभी कुछ फर्क ना लगे. But then you grow up and you realize at some point that, hello, you need to grow up. You can't be papa ki pari. So that was that phase when I came back, and the same time his association with NDTV at that time had ended. And and we knew that television is not going to
work out.
yeah, because he's not going to say the things he's being asked to say and whatever it is. So those were very stressful years in terms of कि मतलब dipping into his savings जो वैसे भी इतनी नहीं थी and all, and फिर ये suddenly, और मैं अपने काम में busy रहती थी, like ज़्यादा गुड़गांव जा रही हूँ, पूरा दिन वहीं निकल रहा है. By the time I'd moved to contract advertising,
right,
with this boss who took me from McCann
nice.
to so she handheld me through everything. You know? And there, when this video called Shit People Say in Sarojini Nagar went like viral, like we used to say at the time, the right kind of people started getting in touch with me. And I was very cynical though. I was like I remember TVF. I was in Bombay for a shoot for my agency as there as a copywriter, not as an actor. And I got a call from TVF saying that we want to meet for this video. I went to the office and I was in shock. I was like, fuck, these are the people I love and like they are talking to me so nicely and what is this? And then they narrated that Girl Yappa script to me and I remember I asked for 40,000.
For the entire series?
No, it was just two videos. No? And that time we just did one video.
Right.
So I said, can I, because I'd done one ad for Flipkart and I got I think 30,000 for that.
So that was your benchmark for this?
I was like, मिलता होगा acting भी क्या ना मैं पूछ रही हूँ. And the person there said, what if I tell you our entire budget is 40,000? I said, okay, then you pay for my ticket back. That's all. I don't need any money. Okay. And that's also great. I want to be in that state of mind. I don't think I will ever be now. Where I just want to do this. You don't have to pay me. I don't think I can ever be in that state of mind now. But so I told them, you just pay for my flight back. इतनी sense मुझ में थी. Because I was like, क्योंकि मेरी agency ने जो ticket book किया, मुझे वो cancel करनी पड़ेगी, तो आप pay कर देना and whatever. And then this happened, and then they offered me a job. And why I'm going into this long story is because it gets into a money conversation. So they offered me a job saying, you join us. You move to Mumbai, you join us. And joining them meant that you do everything from performing in our sketches to writing them to whatever it is. It was bloody exciting and it was a bloody leap for someone like me, you know? And then I went and spoke to my boss at that time, like my absolute boss in advertising. And he told me, he's like, Dua, let's do some math. He's like, I've been offered to come and head Ogilvy in Bombay a couple of times. And I always do the math and the math tells me otherwise. So then he explained, because I was like this rosy-eyed girl wanting to live her dreams. And he said, this is what you're going to spend on your rent. This is what's going to happen, whatever. How much are they paying you? So I told him it was a leap from my salary.
But what would be a starting salary in like TVF for copywriting at that time?
It wasn't copywriting, so it was like a mixed thing. I think I was offered 80.
But that was salaried.
Salaried.
So monthly.
हाँ, और ये बहुत साल पहले की बात है. ये 2016 की बात है जो मुझे offer हुआ था. And I think at that point I was making 20 in my agency.
So it was a huge jump for you.
It was a huge jump for me, but that's what I thought. When he told me that this is what will go in rent, this is what will go in food, this is what will happen. But you know, be aware. And at the same time, I got a jump in the agency to be asked to stay back. So I was like, oh shit, kya karu? And something felt a bit like I was scared because I always saw that, you know, at that point I was very jaded with what happened with my dad. And I was like, कि मुझे famous नहीं बनना, मुझे कुछ नहीं बनना, मुझे अपना सर नीचे रख के काम करना है. And मुझे constant salary चाहिए. Constant salary was my buzzword at that time. Because I was like, ये मैं नहीं wait. Like, because I saw my dad, you know, like, when a gig would come, it would come. It wouldn't, you know. And I was like, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है.
So consistency is what you want, like that security.
Absolute security, I needed. So I was like, I'm not going anywhere. And I remember telling them that, you know, I don't think I can do this right now. Because I went as far as seeing houses and all near Marol, where their office was. And that's what happened. And I chose the cautious path then. And I think like a month later, through certain people and all of that, certain comics, I ended up meeting an agency head, and again they pursued me in a different light, not in the. So then I understood with the business of it. There they said, no, we don't want you to be our employee. What we're explaining to you is that you will do what you do. We will make money for you. We will quote this for you, and you will give us this much commission. And these are our artists on our roster. This is the kind of business they've made. And I'm like, क्या बक रहे हो, please? इन चीजों से पैसे थोड़ी बनते हैं. ये तो hobbies होती हैं. जो I would like to say, कुछ hobbies को hobbies ही रहने दो, and never stop pursuing hobbies just because they don't pay.
Right.
Yes, I'm going into too many branches, but yeah, so then they explained to me that this is the business, we have these people.
So from a salaried employee perspective, they wanted to represent you as a talent.
As a talent, and to me that was like unthinkable. I'm like, who the hell am I? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I started doing stuff, I think, on Instagram by then, I'm not sure. And then they explained this whole thing to me, and they were very like persuasive about it. And I just couldn't now when I look back, I'm like, of course, you were seeing business. I was a little child, you know. And I asked them the first thing. I said, this is my current salary. मुझे hike दी है मेरी agency ने. कुछ 40-45 कमा रही हूँ मैं अभी. मतलब कमाऊँगी अगले उधर से. So please tell me. And very seriously, I said that will I be able to, I'm living in Bombay. Will I be able to make this salary plus rent?
Right.
At least to begin with. And he's like, of course you will and all that. And I'm like, no, just tell me.
Yeah.
So I told them, I said, I will do this, but on one condition. Every month you will put 50,000 in my account because I'm coming to Bombay on your assurance. And then, so that it's up to you to make it back. So, yeah.
So you had that monthly security ke doesn't matter काम आएगा या नहीं आएगा ये तो है.
How can I come and lease a house for 11 months?
Very smart. Did someone tell you this or this came from?
No, मैं वही चालू चपाती.
That was too good. मुझे करना चाहिए.
हाँ मैं रुला देती हूँ मैं सबको negotiations में भी.
मैं बैठी होती हूँ बॉम्बे में यार irritating लगता है.
No, but सुन तो. So then I said that because how can I also I asked my parents I said आप मुझे rent के पैसे दे सकते हो क्या? कहते बेटा हम 1-2 महीने तक दे पाएंगे उसके बाद नहीं दे पाएंगे. And my cousin lived in Bombay, so my dad actually suggested. He's like, शिवानी के साथ रह लो. I said, पापा ऐसे नहीं होता. काम करना है, shoot करना है, whatever. And I remember he told me, and he was obviously, though he was the OG freelancer and all of that, he was very worried that why, what is she going to do there? Because he never chose to go to Bombay, right? So he's like, what is she going to do there? And so he even told me, आप अपनी agency में migrate क्यों नहीं कर लेते Bombay? I said, वो lower parel में जिंदगी अंधेरी में ये नहीं हो पाएगा. Try to understand. And then he told me, sure. And he was never the kind to say, don't do anything or whatever. So he said, go, give it your best shot. Give it 6 months. If it doesn't work out, come back. I said, Papa, if I got married to somebody,
would you ever say?
Would you say give it 6 months? I was like, ये बहुत ज़रूरी चीज़ है. इसको तो मैं जितना वक्त चाहिए मैं दूँगी. You know, 6 months कुछ नहीं होते. And so he understood. He's like, she's cut out of my cloth only. I can't do much.
Yeah.
And so I told this agency, I said, you know, you give me 50,000 every month and then you make it back and more.
Yeah.
And they said, yes, we can do that. You won't need it you won't need it. I'm like, okay. And that's how it began. That's how I came to Bombay with full security.
Yeah.
And luckily, before I had officially moved also, they started getting me gigs so that I knew that
some work was coming, income was coming.
Yeah, and that was the first time I experienced random money coming, you know, from like, not at the end of the month, at random times in the month.
Yeah.
Right?
Additional money because
Additional money.
Yeah.
And that's when I decided that, okay, I will quit this agency and I will give this a shot because now if I don't go na, I will regret it.
Right.
तो मुझे regret नहीं चाहिए. अगर कभी-कभी सामने से मौका मिलता है वो आपको ले लेना चाहिए अगर सारे bases covered हैं. जो I think मैंने कर लिए थे cover.
Yeah.
So then I told my boss, the same boss I had the math conversation with, and he said, go Dua, if you fail, come back, but don't fail.
You know, I think when lots of like young folks ask me, we want to go to Bombay, we want to pursue our dreams, I could be wrong, but I always tell them have something in hand and then go.
And now they are very lucky; they don't need to move here. Like back in the day, I had to move.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Now it's fine. Like
now you can.
You have
anywhere.
those opportunities anywhere and everywhere.
In fact, the biggest of creators, people are minting money from anywhere.
Yeah.
वो हमें कीड़े हैं कि हमें यहाँ भी ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, fiction भी करना है या दिल्ली में हम discipline नहीं होते या जो भी है. But actually. And going forward, talent agencies will have to operate in Delhi with equal amounts of professionalism.
As it is in Bombay, because it's not the same at all.
No, it's not. And like some agencies that originated in Delhi operate better in Delhi. So similarly, the ones that originated in Bombay operate better. But going forward, it's going to have to be equal aggression in most big cities at least.
But Pata, like people are too afraid. Like I was to leave my corporate job and enter the entertainment industry because, like you said, that security is needed, right? कि monthly
and that
पैसा आ
constant
रहा है.
heartbreak, यार, with your मतलब self-esteem को धक्के कि तुम ये नहीं हो, तुम वो नहीं हो, तुम मतलब.
But would you choose that? कि Abhi, when you're in entertainment industry, it's like the gig economy. Your money is coming infrequently, but it's coming. But it could come from anywhere.
Yeah.
As compared to a corporate job where you have a steady income, but itna hi milega or monthly milega. What would you choose at this point of time?
I'll tell you, it takes a special level of excellence to be able to crack the corporate gig just right. Like I'll give you my brother-in-law's example. He works at Amazon. He's very, very senior. And he, जो भी shares मिलते हैं seniors, I think जो भी है. अब वो मेरे लिए होना नहीं था कभी. Because all my decisions before that in life never led me to that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My decisions led me to stage, led me to say applause on stage, something else, something else, something else. Because that's what I grew up watching. And that's what those were the choices that I made. So it's not, I don't think the term is as broad as corporate versus creative. It's where you can maximize your potential the most.
Right.
You know, where can you really squeeze it out? Because see, any economy, any kind of job, आपको बहुत मेहनत तो करनी पड़ेगी. अब जैसे, like I'll give you an example, people think that people in our profession करते क्या हो तुम? तुम्हें बैठे बैठे ये मिल जाता है. But the same people, अगर उन्हें बोलें कि मतलब अपनी जैसे किसी की शादी होती है ना, and उनको मेकअप लगा के स्माइल करना है सब पे, अच्छे मूड में भी रहना है, ये भी करना है, अच्छा भी लगना है, and they're actually not happy on the day of their wedding. Right? I'm like, sometimes this work is that.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not allowed to complain because you're like, all these people are here to see you.
Yeah.
All these people are here to make you feel special.
Yeah.
What do you have to complain about? You're in hair makeup, you're looking pretty, shut up. Right? So I'm like, हर काम का अपना एक वो होता है जो like मुझे नहीं समझ आएगा the pain of somebody.
Wait, grass is green on the other side for everyone.
Feel. I don't have that inside me, right? Similarly, they may or may not understand how I feel. So I've realized that it's not about corporate versus creative because at the end of the day, we're always working together, right? We're working with corporates all the time.
So whenever you fulfill your needs or desires or you're growing...
Which side of the table do you operate better at? It's just about that. There is no up or down. There's no comparison. It's just that I sucked at client servicing. I was good at copywriting.
Yeah.
Right? I would suck at number crunching. I would be good at probably... I don't know, a legal contract.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in that side of my profession. So yeah, it's that and it's identifying that, and we're very lucky that today we live in that time where anybody can do anything.
You have those options.
And everyone is a creator, right? It's no longer that only a creator is a creator. A doctor is a creator.
Correct.
A cook is a creator.
Chefs are creator. Everyone's a creator.
So now though you can have multiple income streams, you can teach, you can do like 100 things. We have the opposite problem today, right?
And parents sometimes don't understand this because when my dad, for example, says, so what do you do? I'm like, you can't put us in a bucket anymore.
Yeah, it's you can't really explain what you do. And it's the worst when someone on a flight asks you what you do and when you do what I do. I'm like, मैं कैसे समझाऊँ आपको?
तो मैं ये भी करती हूँ,
आपके stand-ups हम कहाँ दे? मैं stand-up नहीं करती, मैं कुछ करती हुई हूँ क्या? मैं बस पापा की पढ़ रही हूँ actually. मैं chill करती हूँ. Diana, I love nibbling on nuts. Yeah, make a reel about it.
Yeah.
Do it.
And also, I like this casual thing. So I'm going to sit also a little casually now.
Sure.
But what I don't like, Malika, at all, and maybe it's a Bombay thing or a Delhi thing, and you can tell me if you like it or not, this networking event business. These PR events and just going and showing your shakle and doing hair and मुझसे नहीं होता. Like मैं कर ही नहीं सकती.
When you have the personality of a bhujjolo या chili, you are not meant to be at networking events.
Like, but can you do it? Do you think it's important for you to do it?
I do it sometimes, but I do it very rarely because see, networking works if you're good at it. If you are bad at networking, it's an own goal. Na? If it's your strength, you do it.
Yeah.
If it's not, then you're just there, apna kata rahe ho baith ke, you know. Like this one size fits all approach doesn't work, you know. Like even as talent, our teams many times will be like, do a meeting. I'm like, try to understand that we are all selling an image of ourselves. The smallest of us and the largest of us. Everybody is, right? Somebody may be selling, maybe very gregarious in real life, but their work personality may be very serious. Say my father. You know, people didn't believe he was really fun or funny in real life, but he was just not what he was on screen. Me on the other hand, I'm selling you what? Comedy, humor, he hai, but मैं बहुत ही quiet, बहुत ही boring, बहुत ही dull इंसान हूँ, and I don't live to like make people laugh. I do it for like professional reasons. Now, if you take someone like me at an event and I have the personality of a bhujolokia chili, it's not going to go very well.
And then people will have that perception of you कि ये तो
वैसे, whatever. See, the thing is, why networking is important in this profession more than any other is कि यहाँ बहुत ही एक invisible hierarchy है ना. कहने को कोई किसी का कुछ नहीं है और ये वो, but वही सेम लोग एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से दूसरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जा रहे हैं. आप चाहे कितने भी अच्छे एक्टर हो, इस शहर में 50 और एक्टर हैं और कोई एक 250 गज के क्यूबिकल में बैठी एक लेडी जिसको आपसे ग्रज था कुछ साल पहले, वो डिसाइड करेगी कि आपको ये गिग मिलना चाहिए कि नहीं. राइट? इट्स रियली so networking becomes important.
You have to be in good books of people.
You have to really like me and be fond of me in order to give me that gig wala case hai. So networking is, I think, one of the main pillars of ambition, right? Like of relentless ambition and hustle. It doesn't mean it's the only one, and it doesn't mean that without it you will not succeed. There are enough and more very successful people who don't network, but not everyone is an A.R. Rahman, right? People come with various levels of talent, various levels of gifts. Some people come only with ambition and aggression, and they will network to get there. Some people come with all the talent, they don't know how to sell themselves. And then
you saying these things and I'm like, I have names in my head.
Like it's actually very beautiful because it's what is different about us now that makes us artists. And then you come and everybody wants like a homogenized little pie कि इन सबको एक साथ categorize कर दो, ये कर दो, वो कर दो. But वो नहीं होता. And also networking, when it comes as a suggestion from someone, is a way of them not doing any labor for you. So if there's somebody who's in an advisory position telling you go network, I'm like, why should I network? Either, see, networking for me, I would network if my agent came with me to a party. So मुझे ये mind numbing कहीं जाके ही है, I so love your work and all, I can't do it. I cannot do it. If I love your work, I'll tell you I love your work.
I also feel it's like very transactional. If you can, in this industry, only in the entertainment industry maybe, it's like अगर तुम उनके लिए कुछ कर सकते हो फिर it's just easier.
It's full transaction only, na? Like also because काम यहाँ काफी सारे equations काम से ही बनते हैं ना, because यार यहाँ
थोड़ा barter होता है यहाँ.
Because every second is costing you, right? It's really costing you to be here. You're paying like through your nose to live here, to eat here, to attend an event here, to do anything. So you're really trying to see, is this converting? Is this converting? Which I think is a horrible way to see friendships. If you're lucky, like I got lucky, I made a couple of very nice friends through work. But then you also have to have the courage to show up as you are, you know, which is key.
And it takes time.
It takes time, and then they also have to be very open to receiving that. कि मुझे शायद इससे कुछ ना मिल सके, but मुझे ये इंसान बहुत अच्छा लगता है. क्योंकि प्यार से बड़ा transaction तो कोई है ही नहीं गा.
पर दूसरा जो transaction जो बहुत बड़ा है पैसा.
हाँ, देखो प्यार ठीक है, but पैसा is where it's at.
पैसा तो चाहिए बॉम्बे में रहने के लिए, which again जब I'm sure this happened to you, like you said, कि जब तुम पहले आते हो इस industry में, they don't pay you enough, right? Like what you are because you're nobody to what you become, and the pay disparity is huge.
So even if you're a somebody, your gender decides how you're paid.
Or your gender. So like in your lifespan or career span up to date, the disparity, how have you seen the pay disparity?
So, you know, there was this one incident where I saw a very clear pay disparity, where I voiced it. I did a show on television where I was one of the mentor/judges with my contemporaries in comedy. And the agency at the time that represented...
I know what show you're talking about. Yeah.
So the agency at the time that represented the two of us negotiated two very different deals for the both of us. Okay. And cut to today, you know, so everybody does a different quantum of work, right? Like there are a lot of comics who fill stadiums, who do way more work than any of us do. We're not comparing talent. We're all equally talented.
Yeah.
But it's about who's doing more work, who's picking up more work, who's selling more and whatever. At that point, everybody was on an equal footing in terms of the quantum of work that was happening. It was purely a gender-based decision, where some guy, some boy sitting in an agency decided, ki, I like this guy more, so I'm going to pay him more and I will not pay her more types. You know? या मतलब वो जो बजट बच गया था वो मुझे दिया गया वाला खेल था. And क्योंकि मैं लड़की हूँ, मुझे बस opportunity के लिए ही grateful होना चाहिए. But तो और ये सब बातें बाद में बाहर आई.
But was it disparity a lot or like?
I don't know the figure.
Okay, but the fact that there was a disparity is anyway.
मतलब I know the figure, but I
no, but
can't
was it a lot?
About it. Yeah, it was a lot, and it was pointless because it was exactly the same gig. It was exactly the same
so
gig.
Hours and the work
like there was
and
not even an abstract quantification. Like it was a very literal quantification.
कुछ काम same
आपको same दिन आना है, आपको same exact same job description है आपका, आपके deliverables same है, आप उस position में select ही किए गए हो क्योंकि आप सब एक मतलब position में हो ना, which is equal.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. It was straight up disparity.
Sucks, man.
Yeah, but then I make a lot of halla about these things, which is why then that same company, when they went on to do other shows, they had to pay everybody equally. They ended up doing shows with us again, with me again, where we had to be paid equally. Yeah. You know, but that's not always going to happen. Okay? Because when you're doing two different things, like you could be doing a stand-up gig somewhere in XYZ, then it matters ki where you stand in that particular micro field or whatever. So there have been incidents like that, but since then, no, I've made it a point, and this is my personal thing. I tell my team all the time, I said, I don't want to know what anybody gets paid. Like, you know, nowadays you have a lot of these posts saying, no, what do these people earn? What do these people charge? I don't know who charges what.
Also, you never know if it's true or not.
Firstly, it's not true, it's inflated. Secondly, I don't want to know.
Yeah, because, for your own.
Yeah, and I'm also very self-aware because see, I grew up with parents who were, my dad was a very accomplished, successful person, but he was never too busy for me, even for one day. ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ कि मुझे मेरे father चाहिए थे और बड़े busy थे वो. So then I grew up watching that and I realized that the cost of a healthy family life and a well-rounded life is that you have to love things other than money, right? In my case, I love rest and leisure and breaks. I don't work like...
Because that is wealth.
It is a type of wealth.
Yeah, it is, 100%.
And I... See, some people, they take all their life's trauma and they put it in work, and the more they work, the better they feel, and when they don't have work, they have nothing to offer to the world, right? With me, when I'm at my lowest, work is the first thing that takes a hit. Because I have to be in a very safe, satisfied, and creatively, like, fulfilling space.
To be productive.
To be able to work. So as a result, I take work very slowly. You know, I take it when I feel like. I don't take it when I'm not paid correctly. Like right now on Netflix, the biggest comedy show in India, they wanted me to be part of it. But they were offering me 2 rupees.
Okay.
And they were willing to offer men to play women whatever price they wanted. So I said, I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen.
Even so you took a stand, despite it affecting your work.
You have to lose. See, the stand is losing opportunity. That's the price you pay. Right? Who lost? I lost the opportunity, right? But I'm okay with that because I'm like, ye nahi hoga mere saath.
I really respect you for that.
Thank you.
I think that's really cool. Also, I think it comes with some sense
of... Also, it's weird because these platforms are headed by women. So you wonder, like, how is this happening to women?
Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
And the writers, directors, most of them are also actually
They're all women. Like, your judge is a woman. And why? Because your previous judge was a male who could no longer fulfill his duties, so you let a woman get that opportunity. The rest of you are all men. You are putting men in sarees. Men are doing... It's actually... And everyone's doing a great job. No one is debating that people are talented, people are excellent, people are funny. But the fact that you have an audacity to tell a very successful comedian who's a woman that here, please come, we'll pay you 2 rupees to be here on set, to do what you do. make people laugh, what you're known for.
Yeah. While your counterpart is going to get probably 200 rupees.
Matlab, it's bizarre to me at this point.
Yeah, it
and
is.
And I would have done it if I was new.
Yeah.
Then you have to prioritize for every woman out there. There's a time to fight for yourself. There's a time to fight for opportunity. Right? Because there are two things we're always fighting for, right? A foot in the door, and once you get a foot in the door, how to get what is due to you.
Yeah.
Right? So I think there you have to be strategic. Like if somebody doesn't want to pay you at first, but you're getting the opportunity, and at that point you need that opportunity, do it. It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
you make that money. But if at a certain point you're being slighted, and even if you respect and love the work certain people do, you don't have to be part of
Yeah.
it.
No, rightly said. So this is basically how you attain the money that you
Yeah.
have, and once you have the money, then the next question is, what do you do with that money? Do you think women should they be? What are you doing with your money right
I
now?
delegate. I'm not literate
Okay.
at all. Also, what happened with me was I had a terrible CA for the first few years of my career who did not pay things on time, and I had to pay some 8 lakhs in penalties. Penalties.
Because you didn't pay your GST and stuff.
I didn't even know what was. I just kept thinking that I had hired a CA, और वो कर रहा है. And this guy was a CA to many comedians, hired by that lovely first agency that I was with. And then one day he sent an email saying, I am quitting this profession, doing something. And I'm like, क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है? And my friend told me, Didi, I'll put you through to my CA.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So dumb, because in school they don't teach us this.
Yeah.
They do not teach us,
Yeah.
right? That you will make money, you will have to pay taxes, this is what you have to do, whatever. We're taught all sorts of nonsense, but what is actually going to be applicable? So yeah, when I went and met this proper CA, that man scolded me.
You were shocked. So
He's-
books देख के
मुझे
he was
डांट
like, "भाई,
पड़ी है. कहते हैं कि इस बंदे का तो लाइसेंस ही छीन लेना चाहिए. आपको ये आपने इतने सालों में ये सब पेनल्टी भरी, आपको पता है? मैंने कहा क्या कह रहे हो आप? मुझे पता नहीं था मैं पेनल्टी पे कर रही थी हर साल. मुझे लगता था कि इसने जो मुझे अमाउंट बोला ये मुझे देना है, बात खत्म. And this is financial illiteracy and ignorance at its best.
Right.
Right.
I agree. Sorry.
Yeah. And also because you're not, like in my family, we did not talk money. My parents did not know how to speak
Which is
money.
also still a taboo in India. Money is a taboo. Nobody
And there
talks
was
about
nobody
money.
did business now. Anyway, so through that CA, I realized कि बेटा आप क्या कर रहे हो?
हाँ.
And then I realized that you have to, you can't try to save money and be foolish about how you're saving it, right?
Right.
Yes, money saved is money earned, but in the case of hiring the right resources, money saved is money lost.
Yeah.
Okay, like if you hire a CA, you're gone. Especially in a profession where money is coming anytime.
Yeah.
कुछ भी हो रहा है. If your CA is not sharp, does not work in the business, does not speak to your team constantly,
Yeah.
you are screwed.
No, a good CA, good doctor, good lawyer is always
It's very,
important.
very important, right?
Yeah.
Good tailor. Very important. So then when I got this new CA, I realized, and of course I called that old CA, I said, kindly transfer this money to me
Yeah.
because this is not okay.
Huh.
This is because of you that I've lost this money. So I got that money, then I started getting very involved in taxes and everything. Then I started paying advance tax.
Yeah.
So which was what I needed to do in the first place.
You did,
यार,
yeah.
because आप नहीं कर सकते हो वरना.
So because itna fatka laga
Yeah.
and because your CA was a non-CA,
Yeah.
that actually triggered you to start getting involved more.
Very much. And also by then my brother-in-law had told me that he invests with a certain person. So
Yeah.
he made me meet this person.
So then you started investing also.
I had been investing.
Yeah.
Every time I would get a chunk of money, I would just put it there.
But do you know what you're investing in, or they advise you? And
No,
then...
we meet. He tells me. I can't say I understand fully. I'm very, very, very conservative.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm okay to just beat inflation.
Yeah.
मुझे समझता नहीं उसके आगे.
No, that's enough. That's what works
Correct.
for you.
So he then explained to me, and he then said that I understand. Like and he told me what he's designing it in. And मतलब ऐसा होता है ना, एक बड़े wallet में आप हमारे वॉलेट में भी कंपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं ना, कुछ में 100 के नोट होते हैं, कुछ में 10 के नोट होते हैं, कुछ में सिक्के होते हैं, कुछ में 500 के नोट होते हैं, व्हाटएवर. तो इन्वेस्टमेंट भी वैसी होती है.
Portfolio.
हाँ, आपका पोर्टफोलियो भी वैसी होता है. दिस मच आई नो दैट सम इज हियर, सम इज देयर, एंड ही इज डूइंग इधर का उधर, एंड व्हाटएवर ही इज डूइंग, मतलब इधर का उधर इन द सेंस कि ही इज सीइंग, एंड दिस आल्सो ही, एंड आई लाइक ऑनेस्टी. So tell me if I don't have to check it for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm very happy not checking it. मुझे stress चाहिए ही नहीं.
Yeah.
And
So
my dad
you're the type of investor who's like, let me know what's good और मैं छोड़ देती हूँ, मुझे हर रोज नहीं जानना, हर रोज ट्रेडिंग नहीं करना, हर रोज.
बिल्कुल नहीं, बिकॉज नंबर्स आते ही नहीं है ना, नंबर्स में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, नंबर से डर लगता है, बहुत डर लगता है. आई एम ऑब्सेस्ड विद लाइक पहले ही निकाल लो जीएसटी, पहले ये निकाल लो, जस्ट टेल मी, मेरा इन हैंड मुझे बता दो, सब निकाल लो पहले. यू नो, बिकॉज पैसा हैज अ वेरी डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप विद fulfilling a need.
Yeah.
वो जो सब आजकल बॉयज नहीं बात करते wealth this that I'm growing my wealth. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
And I feel very left out because I'm like, when will your mindset change? You know, I still like gig economy है.
हाँ, gig economy है.
And which is a bit in a way foolish also because like I will not network with someone unless I know कि यार तू मेरा टाइम पास मत कर, हम काम कर रहे हैं कि नहीं साथ में. बट एक्चुअली ये काफी सारे लोग नेटवर्क कर करके, दोस्तियां कर करके, यू नो,
काम वाम कुछ ना कुछ
काम मिलता है, शेयर्स मिलते हैं, क्या क्या नहीं मिलता, यू नो. सो ये women especially, we've not been trained, encouraged, allowed in rooms where this happens.
We haven't been taught investment or what to do with our money. Like you said, it's still a taboo in India. Not many people talk about money, but it's great that.
हालांकि women manage all the money in the house.
Yeah,
the way a house runs.
Yeah.
Like my mum used to handle all the money.
Yeah.
Right? They know.
Yeah.
उन्हें पता है कहाँ बचाना है, कितना खर्चना है, क्या करना है, नहीं करना. बट ये जो पैसे बना के उसे कैसे करना है और पैसों से पैसे बनाना, ये हर किसी को नहीं आता. You learn, and if you're interested, you learn.
Yeah.
Like, I think I just need to be interested. I need to stop fearing money.
But do you invest in stocks or do you invest in like mutual funds? Do you know what?
It's a good question, Saiba.
Yeah.
I invest in multiple things.
Multiple things.
Yeah, and I have a person who does it for me.
So you have a diverse portfolio.
Yeah. When he tells me don't look at it for a year, I don't look at it, and
you love it. मुझे नहीं देखना.
I'm more than happy. And sometimes when he says, "Na, can we talk?" I'm like, "डूब गए?" He said, "नहीं, I'm just updating you on what is happening."
Oh, nice.
I think you are the first person I'm speaking to about money. Like
This
besides you, I speak to my agents and my managers, right, about money. But other than that, no.
And I think we can change that because abroad or in Western countries, money, investment, etc. is a conversation a lot of people openly have and it works for them. That's why women there are way more financially independent or literate. India और Asia में अभी भी वो है कि भाई पैसे salary नहीं पूछते, which is fair, but the taboo is so strong.
So money, जब देखा भी नहीं हो ना, for the longest time, a lot of people who are, thanks to social media, now doing very well.
Yeah.
It's not like they're used to just seeing
That's
money,
also
right?
true.
Like, I would say the same for my parents, and my parents never saw like crazy money anyway.
Yeah.
They saw like a very good life, but
Yeah.
पैसों से खेल के पैसे बनाना उनका था नहीं. उनकी ultimate wisdom was property ले लो, right? जिसके लिए बहुत पैसे लगते हैं.
खुद का घर.
खुद का घर या अगर investment meant property for my parents.
Yeah, yeah.
Which now you realize कि मतलब आप बेच भी नहीं पा रहे हो कई बार चीजें.
अब तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता, तो कहाँ खरीदोगे प्रॉपर्टी?
खरीदना छोड़ो, बेचना मुश्किल हो रहा है कई जगह, राइट? मतलब वही, मतलब खरीदने वाले.
But you also said that women controlling money, which is so true because in our society, वो self-help groups in villages, women have their own self banks that they do it. Kitty parties in little cities where people who don't work but they have the little means of earning is such a prevalent, sweet thing.
Everybody has their own relationship with money. It's a big luxury to talk about how to grow your money because that means you're left with some.
You're left with some money, yeah.
Right. So I think those who don't think about growing it mostly, like if they are lucky to have money to grow, is because they have never ever thought that they would have money to grow.
Yeah.
You know?
I never thought. Like, I'm sure you also didn't on your own terms to have that.
Yeah, like I never to be honest, money was never a conversation in our house where my father was, he almost looked at people with disdain who chased money, okay?
Yeah.
तो मेरा लेंस वो था.
Yeah.
You know, कि ये तो पैसे बनाने के लिए, ये तो.
हाँ.
I have to say I've gone a little away from his light when I came to Bombay.
Yeah.
And I started seeing things as, but I should make money for this.
Yeah.
But also very different professions. What he did was different. What I did is very different. entertainment of the masses. And
Yeah.
I mean, though every profession is equally important and should be paid, but like my thing is that, how do I put it correctly?
But yours could also be financial freedom. When you come out of a house and out of a
Complete
shed
freedom.
earning, yeah.
Also, he stopped earning, na? So,
Yeah.
and it's not like he raised me to be like, तुमने अपने husband से ही कमाना.
But
He
you
raised
wanted
me to
be,
earn my
yeah,
own money.
Exactly. So that
He
is
and
the motivator.
she raised me. So, so that was the main motivator, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And post that, it was also just learning lessons ki, you know, don't chase it like crazy. Don't let people walk all over you either.
Yeah.
You know, be very clear.
But know what you're worth and work hard.
And
to
be
get it.
honest. Like,
Yeah.
don't say कि पैसा तो matter नहीं करता, काम की बात करते हैं.
हाँ.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है.
सही है.
Especially for women.
Yeah.
You know, don't think we're pursuing hobbies. We're not.
Yeah. I'll tell you what has happened with me when I was doing my corporate job. I feel I wasn't financially, I didn't find financial freedom because I felt एक ही source of income था, वही खर्च कर रही थी. But when I got into different gigs like you're doing, I felt more at ease with my finances. Did that happen with you? Because you also have your acting, you have social media, you have your comedy scene. Does that work for you as well? Like multiple sources of income helps?
Of course. I mean, everyone would want multiple sources of income, but that's
Yeah.
only possible when your time is largely yours, right? The only thing with that is that you have to then be very prepared, and usme it's not all gold. Like, I'll give you an example. How advanced tax works is,
Yeah.
like, if I had a predicted income of, my predicted income was, for example, very little.
100 rupees.
If I'm not doing too much work,
Yeah.
not hoping to do too much work, not picking up too much work, I tell my CM, this is what I'm predicting, मैं इतना दे देती हूँ, मुझे एडवांस.
हाँ.
फिर कोई माशाअल्लाह गिग आ गया आपके पास,
हाँ.
एक साल की एंडोर्समेंट 60% एडवांस अपफ्रंट दे दो. You will be penalized and you'll have to pay, right?
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
So you're also getting penalized for this wrong assessment. Again, I think my language about it might be wrong, but
No, but you're right. You're
Yeah.
right, yeah.
so there are pros and cons to having multiple sources of income. They need to be managed correctly. They need to be spent correctly.
Also, they have to be followed up because sometimes you have a very sustainable
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of income where you don't need to follow up. पता है आ रहा है,
You
but
need
in
to
this,
follow up. In fact, a lot of times the gig happens today, the payment happens 3 months later.
yeah.
It's a mess, right?
You
And
track
it's-
it?
I am the worst. मैं तो रुला देती हूँ सबको track करते करते.
हाँ, same.
Because in fact, see, 9 or 10 times I don't agree to these. I do work on advances only. Like the way my Instagram works is that 50% advance to get a concept, you know, and then you approve the concept, whatever, we'll give you the script or whatever. Final script, need the full advance before that.
Yeah.
The full advance before going live is
That's
how
a
it
great
works.
system, yeah.
Because I've also been screwed in the past.
But some brands will be like, hell no.
And some brands you say yes to also because like you know it's a good brand who will not screw you over.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A reputed brand. You understand that उनके accounts इस तरह से चलते हैं जो भी and you hope to do regular work with them so it's fine.
Yeah.
Right? But random brands, you don't want to do that, and also you don't want to do it because your job as a creator has begun already at the concept stage only.
Right, at the first conversation only.
Yeah, which is not to say other jobs, you know, don't begin and don't happen through the whole month.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that when you can, this is how it should be.
Yeah.
Because there can be a lot of exploitation, otherwise. What do you have? It's
Yeah.
you against a big company. You're not going to go into litigation against them if they screw you over.
Right.
So you have to protect your interest.
Right.
You know, you, your agency, your team, your CA have to collectively protect your interest
I
because
agree. Which reminds me, my management also has to follow up on
Follow
some
up.
payments. Yes. But then, out of all these career options that you have, let's
Yeah.
say acting, social media, and comedy in general, which one do you think pays maximum?
social media, and by social media I mean for me,
Is it because of the quantum?
it's you know, there was this founder and I asked a very innocent question once. he'd put up a little poster or whatever, a post saying ki you are paid in proportion to the problem you solve.
Okay.
I said, but how? I said, people fighting cancer, people doing all of that, they're not paid the way we are. I had an emotional response, right, to that. And a very justice-based response. His reply to me was very business-like. He's like that, unfortunately, entertainment of the masses is a bigger problem solved than curing one person's cancer. I don't make the rules. I'm just saying this is the math that he explained to me. So I was like, okay, so we end up being allowed to quote a certain way or earn a certain way because ये इतने लोग हैं जो देख रहे हैं या whatever, मतलब ये है issue. So I would say that, and when I say social media becomes a part of a lot of other things also, right? So if you're doing a gig on TV, they will want you to post on social media. If you're doing something live, they will want legs of it on social media. First and foremost, they know you via social media, right? Nobody knows me from anything else to begin with, right? So for me, I would say it's more social media. Like that's where I hold more relevance. I don't do as much live. I should, but I'm just saying that as things are right now, I would say
unit economics wise, it will be social media.
See, acting pays the least.
Acting pays the least.
Acting pays rubbish, like especially for people like us, and we are to blame because, matlab, so many people, so many creators will do like these bullshit roles in films just to appease, not get paid, not even get screen time.
But now tell me, isn't because you were an actor first and so was I. I started doing theatre when I was 4. I did my first film in college and then I was acting corporate and social media came later. Same for you. You went into theatre and then you did theatre in Delhi.
And then I got labelled a comedian and that's what I
But isn't that an issue now that people don't see us as actors first and something else and because of that will give us a price?
No, I have very dear friends who are pure actors also. And that's just how that field pays.
Okay.
I mean, it's also women get paid less as actors. I don't know why. Even the most successful of shows, I know people who are not paid very well. But in what I've seen, like what I've been paid for a fiction gig, because they sense your desperation, right? They sense you need this more than anything else.
They think that वो एहसान कर रहे हैं. This I've figured.
मतलब चलो हम भी समझते हैं कि जहाँ आप लॉन्ग शेड्यूल के लिए एक पर डे कॉस्ट करके कैलकुलेट करेंगे व्हाटएवर बट वो बहुत ही फर्क होता है इन द रेम्यूनरेशन दैट यू गेट फॉर अ फिक्शन गिग वर्सेस व्हाट यू गेट फॉर social media.
Like social media. And if we talk about comedy, does comedy pay well or does comedy like do comedy shows pay well or comedy pays well because of social media? Like if I was just a stand-up comic, not too much social media presence, is that a lucrative financial career?
Yeah, given how good you are, like, so the good thing about stand-up is that there's various ways you can earn, na? A lot of people, like, most people do corporate gigs to earn money. The compromise there is that your content will not be entirely what you want it to be. It will have to be a little watered down because you're for a very specific audience that's paying you a price. In fact, for a lot of people who are pure stand-up comics and don't want to spend time doing social media, that's not their natural voice. Their quick earning scheme is corporate gigs, right? Because उनका तो set ready है ना. एक tweaked set उनका corporate के लिए है, कुछ और है. तो उस हिसाब से तो आप लाइव में इतना पैसा है, right? इतना पैसा है. I don't know उसकी economics क्या है in terms of
But like touring also has a lot of money.
And I don't know how much money you're parting with, right? Because you're also giving money to people producing, to directing, to all of that. When you're a creator on say Instagram, now it's become very needlessly complicated that people are like, we want it produced, we want you to be in hair and makeup. As it's supposed to be in its natural form, it's you and a phone, right? Essentially, that's what sets you apart from any other production model. Now it's overproduced. If you go by that, it was a very smart business solution. You know, you didn't actually need to convince someone of big production. You were just you and you were just talking to people. A lot of people still do that. So with stand-up also, like, there are people who have become so big as stand-up comics, naturally आप इतनी बड़ी हस्ती बन गए हो, आपके numbers आ ही जाएंगे ना कहीं और.
And then you'll be paid for.
And then हाँ, so actually तो the goal is to be a star.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how you are a star. Like initially when Instagram and all started all of this, then it was like these people are specifically social media creators. We would like to promote our brand through them.
Yeah.
Now it's about this person is a star. Everybody is on social media. स्क्रिप्ट हम लिख देंगे, आप बस अपनी शक्ल डाल दो इस पे. अब वो endorsement ही हो गया.
They just want the brand because अब सब brand बन रहे हैं.
But I'm saying at a larger scale, that's what happens. There are still like people like us, like we still do comedy, and there are brands specifically who only want to speak in a comic language.
Yeah.
So I think the difference now is this, that there is somebody for every category. You know, पहले क्या होता था, we like this person and this person can talk about anything.
Yeah.
Now it's become more about this person does this, so this person should only talk about this.
Everyone's getting
more
positioned into something.
Yeah, which is bound to happen, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't say I fully have a grasp on it.
Yeah.
I also just observe, and I have certain small rules, unwritten rules for myself, which include like not trying to copy anybody's voice ever. That is one thing I have never, ever done.
Yeah.
And also be silent if you can't find your voice in the current trend.
Yeah.
Don't jump on every trend. Don't say things and spread information that's inauthentic and incorrect. Baki, I could do with being a little more aggressive about posting content relentlessly.
But now that we're talking about this, tell me, you use the word trend. And as a marketer, I used to hate the word viral because I felt like what is viral, you can't quantify it.
Correct.
You know how everyone use kuch viral karte hain and all.
Yeah.
But in this day and age where everything's trending and everything's viral, how do you sustain a social media career? Right? Everyone's just jumping into trends and virality, but wo...
Mine is very simple. I have never ever entertained this whole idea of आपके कितने followers हैं, आपकी insights क्या हैं. मैंने कहा आप मेरा नाम जानते हो, आप मेरी शक्ल पहचानते हो, आपको मेरा joke याद है. So आपको याद है कि आप कब हंसे थे, कैसे हंसे थे.
आप और polite way तो जानते हैं मेरे बाप को.
No, I'm just saying that have you and your friends sat together, spoken like me, laughed?
Yeah.
I'm like, that is my identity.
Perfect.
Don't talk math with me. मैं artist हूँ, मेरे साथ maths की बातें नहीं करना फालतू जबरदस्ती. वो जाके कहीं और करो. Right? But what's happening today, for the sheer ease and like convenience of everybody involved, it's like, hi XYZ agency, we want a couple of followers जिनके a couple of creators जिनके ऐसे insights हैं, जो ऐसे करते हैं, जो ऐसे करते हैं, जल्दी दे दो, जल्दी दे दो, जल्दी दे दो. Right? And some people are like, but I don't identify with this.
Yeah.
अगर आपको यही चाहिए, फिर तो हजार लोग हैं. आबादी देखो, इंटरनेट कहाँ पहुँच चुका है, right?
Yeah.
So who are you choosing to be is also the question. If you're, see, some people have unlimited energy and youth and all of that, and they can just chase that numbers game. It thrills them.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
Right.
I would.
And I think that only sustains you because you're authentic.
I mean,
yourself.
maybe it's vanity, maybe it's narcissism, but what is my name? Like, you know, I actually don't like. I think people will say I'm arrogant, but like I don't like it when someone's like, आपको ही देखा है, आपका नाम क्या है? Like मुझे मजा नहीं आ रहा इस interaction में. Like it's a bit weird, you know.
Yeah.
But ठीक है, वो भी है. But so my aim is कि remember me by jokes, like by a laugh that you had. You can sit and dissect it, saying कि वो word mispronounce करके आया वैसे है, that's your problem. Go cry in a corner. Remember me by the name and face. And by a memory.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me like I'm a statistic. I'm not.
Okay.
You know, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Especially in this whole creator business.
Yeah.
It's very important to speak like
You're just
that.
not a like, a comment, or a follow count.
No, you're not, because nobody will remember. And I say this consciously because this happens with me.
Yeah.
I'm constantly just doom scrolling. Something makes me laugh. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
गई में.
I call these vanity metrics. कि सिर्फ vanity. It has no value.
No, that person made me laugh. But the platform has crowded my brain with so many such people that I couldn't be bothered learning their name, their face. It doesn't matter.
But you know how random things make you laugh? I saw something that you said which made me laugh and I loved it. You said, I'd rather be rich and anonymous than not rich and famous.
Yeah, now.
Now.
There's a certain, there's a time na you want to be rich and famous, सब मेरा नाम जाने, सब ये करें. फिर आप ट्विटर पे जाते हो और आपके नाम से गालियाँ आती हैं। So I'm like, यार असली जीत तो उनकी है जो बहुत रिच हैं और जिन्हें फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि उनका कोई नाम जानता है या नहीं।
Oh God, have you been because lately I get trolled a lot. Anyway, but when you get trolled or something, does it affect you or you have like
No, obviously my therapist is so rich.
because of that?
Excuse me, ये
But
कैसी बातें
over
हैं?
time, because of social media, haven't you developed this thick skin and you're like, फर्क नहीं पड़ता सब तो बोलेंगे.
No, I've developed coping mechanisms. I have developed inner filters. I have developed a sensor.
But it still affects.
My outer expression is very bindas and like don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
But I'm a very sensitive person, right? I work in the business of constant feedback.
What's your star sign?
Cancer!
I was just about to say, you say, oh my God, they're the
head to
most
toe
emotional
crab.
people.
Gand.
So emotional.
उफ, रोते भी जोर से हैं, प्यार भी जोर
As
से करते हैं.
soon as you said emotional, I was like, ये cancer in here.
श्वेता भी कैंसरियन है ना, तभी
Oh,
तो
that's
we're like
the
two
best
little crabs. We are traveling the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I saying?
That it affects you, trolls.
Who can it not affect? Like, what do you have to be made of to not be affected?
Yeah.
Right? With time, you learn though to tell the difference between somebody who's just there to trouble you
Yeah.
versus somebody who's there to make you better. There are few people whose opinion matters about what you do.
Yeah.
Give feedback, तमीज से बात करो. बदतमीज तो मैं किसी से नहीं सहती, मतलब मैं अपने माँ बाप से नहीं सहती. Like उस तरह की मैं इंसान हूँ.
Yeah.
So if anybody speaks to me, if anybody writes something horribly, what has changed is I've gone from being a very reactive person to somebody who processes it. Also knows that इसका दिन बन जाएगा अगर मलिका दो ने इसको reply कर दिया.
So you
Don't be that
react,
fool.
You respond.
Yeah, like मलिका को शायद अभी बड़ी urge है इसको गाली देने की, but इसकी life नहीं बनाओ तुम, इसका दिन मत बनाओ. ये actually में इतना petty है कि इस चू से interaction से इसका दिन बन जाएगा.
और फिर यही लोग बोलते sorry ma'am, love you ma'am.
But I mean, I used to, you know, with men who cross boundaries and who make women feel unsafe, I name and shame. I'm a big fan of naming and shaming them. So I do that. But I've just, in general, overall, started rationing time. Like the amount of time I spend reading comments or engaging with them is much less now. Like I keep a time and people who talk to me, and I'm very lucky, I get a lot of love online and very like genuine love. You know, like you have to be very lucky कि आपको, आपके माँ बाप को, सबको लोग प्यार करते हैं. So now I'm actually starting to see कि यार जब ये है तो जान के तुम्हें अपने कचड़े की थैली में जाके तुम्हें स्पा लेना है. There's no need. So there's no point feeding the filth. That said, I'm also not that big ना कि ऐसे large volume में trolling आ रही है मेरे ऊपर. I have let myself become smaller as a person inside because of many incidents where I got trolled. I left Twitter for that reason because
really?
I left it, a while ago, because I'm not able to handle that. You know that it's also manufactured, ना? आपका name trend कर रहा है. आप actually सब bubble और echo chamber में हो रहा है.
No, repost number भी आ जाता है. So everyone's
And if you zoom out, it's actually nothing. Nobody gives a shit. But when it's happening to you and your name is there, you think that the walls are closing in on you. So I've started. I think all of us, especially comedians,
or detach.
A, detached. B, we've become a bit phika in our personalities because our personalities were literally threatening our well-being and safety at some point. So it's been a journey with the internet. I can't say I'm not affected by trolling, but I don't read. Like I don't go on Reddit.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I don't go on Reddit and read about myself. Occasionally I'll go and see क्या बकवास लिखी है and this that he है. If somebody tells me कि तूने Reddit पे वो पढ़ा, I'll go and read. But
you're not finding shit.
And you're part of that same toxic circle. If you're reading something about somebody giggling, and then it's gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to everybody, right?
You can't control it.
So I'm also very conscious that this is self-sabotage. Reading shitty things, like I don't want to be a mind reader. I don't want to have the ability to be invisible and be in a room where people are talking about me. You know, I am okay to be ignorant. Like I don't want to know what XYZ earns, right? It's the same principle. मुझे जानना ही नहीं है.
अभी I went on a holiday and there was a lot of shit written about me on Reddit. My friend sent me screenshots. I was like, मत भेज. मुझे जानना ही नहीं है. It's okay. पढ़ना ही नहीं है. Out of sight, out of mind is a good place to be.
Also, when you want to become big and reach many people, the first step is to identify you are very small and very finite. So
Yeah.
you must ration your energy and your time with utmost
And
wisdom.
people forget it's just one momentary thing and now it's gone out of
Like
everyone's
अगर
mind.
आपने वो 5 मिनट स्पेंड कर लेना रीडिंग आपके बारे में क्या खराब किसी ने लिखा है तो आपके अगले 5 दिन जाएंगे.
हाँ.
So it's math.
You know, you said that you don't like the word female comic. That gender addition ticks me off also because a doctor is a doctor, lawyer is a lawyer, comic is a comic. And I hope that changes in the industry. But do you think since you joined this industry and moving forward, for women, the comedy industry is changing or will change?
I mean, for one, there's a lot more women, right, than there once were.
Yeah.
A lot more, and they are excellent. What is not changing yet is the badtamizi that they all have to be exposed to.
Yeah.
Like if you see any stand-up clip online where there's a woman doing comedy, making you laugh, people will only write "Hasna tha kya? I'm waiting to laugh."
Oh God.
Like it is harassment, like mass trolling. And this happens to a lot of like my contemporaries who I think are hilarious, who are funny, who are in everything and more.
Yeah.
And that makes you think कि तुमने systemically ही इनको नीचे गिराने का सोचा हुआ है. तभी ये लोग कभी बढ़ेंगे ही नहीं अगर मतलब like the men. और फिर तुम बोलोगे कि ये इतनी टिकट नहीं बेचते, ये इतने ऑडिटोरियम्स नहीं भरते, इनको हम इतना पैसा नहीं दे सकते, इनके इतने नंबर्स नहीं है, इनका इतना ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है. वो करेक्शन कहीं से कोई person in power has to make that correction, right?
But has that happened? Any person in power or the public or spectators or viewers have
No,
made
I'll
that
tell you like what I see happening is that any like they just end up attaching themselves to a powerful male comic as a dear friend, as a mentor, as a boyfriend, as a whatever.
Yeah.
Which is honestly not
Out of need.
out of need, out of God knows what, but like
Yeah.
by themselves it's not really happening. Like because taking stands for yourself involves losing opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? Not being that girl everybody loves. Not being that girl who's everyone's favorite, who's the easiest to work with and all of that. तो अब आप इज्जत और पैसे जरूरी नहीं दोनों साथ में ही कमाओगे. You have to choose sometimes.
But वो भी होता है that me as a woman, if I've ever stood up for myself or if I've demanded something that I deserve, I've seen people think that you're being tough or throwing a tantrum, but if a male counterpart does that, वो तो star है, वो तो वही है. So,
No, not even discussed.
Like, are you a diva if you ask for
Of course
something?
you are. I'm the ultimate diva. I am difficult. I have always been difficult. I've always, initially when I came into this field, I was taking these things seriously. See, with time, I've also understood what battles to fight and what not to fight also, right? And the tone in which you fight matters. Sometimes your emotion becomes more apparent than the point you are making.
Yeah.
And that, unfortunately, works against you, right? So you have to be careful of that also because ultimately आप अपने boss हो ना, आप अपने boss भी हो, अपने employee भी हो, तो बहुत accountability है आपकी खुद की तरफ. But beyond that ना ये fluff है कि आपने पैसा मांग लिया तो problem है या आपने पता है उसने तो set पे ये मांग लिया like मैं ना पहले and it makes for great gossip, right? To hear people talk shit about other people.
Yeah.
But when you start seeing who is saying it, like if there is a production house talking smack about an actor, I'm not going to enjoy it till I know what the actor has to say about the production house also because we've been on set.
Yeah.
We know how this works.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, so who's the narrator?
Yeah.
Everything, we work in the business of storytelling, right? तो हमें पता है कि हर नरेटर एक बायस के साथ आता है. अब वो खरीद के मतलब उसको बस बोल देना and sure it's fun to say this one is this one is that, but here what happens is people genuinely win or lose work on the basis of rumors. It's quite tricky, but this whole difficult woman tag, it should be celebrated. It doesn't need to be like...
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's sad that this title has been given.
Yeah.
But when I when I look at the women who've been labeled difficult,
Yeah.
I'm just like, none of them are pushovers. That is your problem.
None, yeah.
Ultimately, that is your problem. Na?
And
That's
I
what
respect
irks
these
you.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, मतलब ये तो, and I've seen ना people, who you are decides what you can get away with, you know.
Yeah.
There's no one code of conduct for everybody that people act so enraged कि this cannot fly.
Yeah.
Like everything and more flies. It depends on what mood you're in.
Yeah.
You know. But for women, I don't think we should spend our time in. एक देखो हमारे पास ना 4 हफ्ते हैं महीने में सबकी तरह, but हम एक अलग personality हैं हर हफ्ते, by virtue of our hormones and cycles. अब हम उसमें से भी limited energy और ये सब उठा के दे दें कि क्या सोच रहे हैं हमारे बारे में लोग.
Yeah. Yeah.
फिर हम काम कब करेंगे, फिर हम रेस्ट कब करेंगे, फिर हम स्नैक्स कब खाएंगे. So now I just worry less. I'm just like, if I'm not going out of my way to be an asshole, and I'm releasing my anger and my unreasonable emotions in therapy,
Yeah.
beyond that, if I'm just holding the people responsible for certain delivery to me accountable for that, whether it's on set, whether it's, you know, anywhere outside, whether it's in a relationship,
Yeah.
it's fine. You can think what you want about me, but this is not a popularity contest for me.
Right. Yeah.
Just do your job.
I love
Yeah.
that. And now we've spoken about, you know, how you actually went from 0 to 1 in a way from what you dreamt and actually achieving and working towards your dreams. Now my question is, how long does it take, say, for someone who wants to join the entertainment industry or comedy or social media? When are you a novice and when do you start? Is there a, like, do you have to do your first gig on stage to be a comic? Do you have to have 1 million followers on Instagram to be called like a comedy content creator?
No, not at all. Firstly, we associate some kind of validation or outcome with art, right?
Yeah.
First and foremost, you have to pursue art for the love of art, right? Not every hobby, like we have this bad habit, right? If someone's mediocrely good at something, you should do this online. तुम्हारे ये professionally तुम ये cakes बेच क्यों नहीं रही हो? Why aren't you making videos about your घटिया singing? पहले तो हम लोग ही hobbies की मार देते हैं. We love
मैंने
doing
खुद
that.
किया हुआ अपने friends को. My God, you should totally put it on social.
हम hobbies की वाट लगा देते हैं. फिर वो मतलब फिर हम लालच एसोसिएट करते हैं उससे, दूसरे लोगों की वैलिडेशन, जबकि वो एक बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल प्योर चीज़ है जो आप कर रहे थे. आई थिंक एनीथिंग creative ought to be pursued in that spirit first.
Yeah.
Spend years sharpening your axe before you
Yeah.
cut your tree, and then decide. Then, like, it's not in your hands. Then what will happen?
Yeah.
Right? आप click कर गए तो आप कर गए. अगर आप नहीं click करे, you love your craft so much that you will still keep doing it. And if you are good, nothing will ever stop you from doing well. Sure, you will see a lot of bullshit people doing well around you as well, because it's by design. But you need to understand that you are walking a you're walking a solo path. Like solo path, मुझे बोलना नहीं आता, आप बस मतलब समझ लो साहिबा जी. So please spend time doing hobbies, doing things that feel good, creatively satisfying. Don't do them just for an outcome. You know, like don't go to the gym to become skinny. Right? Go to become healthy, to feel better. It's the same thing, and then anything good that comes of it will be a byproduct of that dedication. And how much did you water that plant? Yeah, you can't just tell the plant, देख बाकी plants कितना अच्छा grow कर रहा है, तू क्यों नहीं grow करता?
What was that dialogue from Three Idiots where Amir says success की पीछे मत भागो, क्या बोला था उसने?
सक्सेस के पीछे मत भागो, एक्सीलेंस के पीछे भागो,
और फिर से
सक्सेस
खुद
झक मार के
मार
तुम्हारे पीछे आएगी.
Yeah.
So yeah, like for content creation specifically, especially people are coming in now, my sympathies with them, because like imagine wanting to enter
overly
the
saturated
greatest fish market in the world and you have to scream to be heard.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I don't even have the correct metaphor for this, but it is so saturated, so crowded, yet
so
it's
crowded.
also got room for people at all times.
Yeah.
So I would tell anybody wanting to do it now to just see the platform, see that कोई जल्दी नहीं है. हर 6 महीने rules बदल रहे हैं, algorithm बदल रहा है, क्या trend कर रहा है, कैसे करना है, क्यों करना है, क्या करना है, वो बदल रहा है. So don't be in a hurry to get into this. Be relentlessly committed to being excellent at something and enjoying something, because there will come a point where you will still have something greater than money. Is what you will need to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Right? One is skill. Skill will help you do it even on the days you are not motivated to do it. The other is love for what you do. And all of us have been there. The minute we started making money off it, we lost interest in making organic content, right?
Yeah.
Because we also expected a certain quality, this, that, blah, blah. And then you make that journey and then you come back and you realize, okay, it's been a few years, I'm a certain age, now I'll put things I like, when I like, how I like, whatever. So that journey everyone will have and it'll be individual. But don't be in a rush to be a creator. Don't try to outsmart other people. Don't copy someone's style and be a chalu chapati and, you know, get everywhere.
Chalu chapati?
It's not my term. My friend Divyak uses it.
I love this term. I've never heard
Shout out to
chalu
Divyak.
chapati.
He's the funniest person on Instagram.
Oh my God.
You would have seen some of his edits also.
Probably.
I learned it from him. Chalu chapati.
I'm going to use it. I'm sorry, Divyak, but
People
I'm
in
going to use
Bombay
chalu
use
chapati.
this.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, because Bombay में हर दूसरा बंदा चालू चपाती होता है.
बहुत.
और Delhi में let's be sabya. It's a family show.
So be honest, be true, and like don't run behind the numbers and the money first.
But pursue
Be
art
creative.
for the love of art for as long as you can.
Yeah.
Because there's something very sad that happens when money comes into the picture.
It ruins the art. Like you're going for a theater acting workshop when you're free.
Yeah.
I start working on dialects or something
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I'm free. I think I really like that journey of learning, and that is what creativity
Like I saw
is.
my
right?
mum do this my whole life. She
Yeah.
worked. She used to work half day after we were a certain age because she's like, मुझे घर आना है, I want to do other things.
Yeah.
She was an avid baker, singer, music class कर रही हैं, साड़ो बना रही हैं, खाना बना रही हैं, साड़ियों के बारे में इतना पता है, इधर जाके इस इवेंट पे बोलना है, कुछ करना है, इतने सारे interests. And ये जो term था ना, how can you monetize this? ये जो हम आजकल हर बात पे बोलते हैं, ये नहीं होता था. So while we are entirely talking about money and the importance of money, the importance of talking about money and not hiding, we must also talk about pursuing art and pleasure for the sake of pleasure.
Love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. On that note, thank you so much for being a part of this show.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun.
I loved listening to your journey. I think I know you inside out now in this few hours that we've spent together. And you may not like the word, but you truly are a girl boss.
Thanks very deeply.
Yes, you are. And to all the people who are viewing, thank you for watching this show. And if you
I
want
identify more with Zahrili Nagin though.
you are a Zeherili Nagin.
Yeah. But girl boss will do.
It'll do. It'll do. It should do. And thank you so much for watching. And if you want to watch more girl bosses, is that correct? Or girls boss? No.
Girl bosses.
Girl bosses. Then please like, comment and share and subscribe to 01 by Zeroda. Nice one. आप भी बोल दो, please comment, likes and all.
Please like, share, subscribe, post nice comments. बदतमीजों से तो मैं और ज़्यादा ही प्यार से बात करती हूँ. And subscribe to 01 by Zeroda. And tell the founder to give me half his wealth. This ain't going anywhere.
I hereby keep the Malika Dua of Civil Lines, New Delhi, a girl boss.